This is evil. He has gone insane.
If the United States Congress has any life left in it, every member of Congress and senator must be calling for Trump's removal today based on the 25th Amendment. He's threatening the entire destruction of a civilization. He is calling Iranians animals. He is showing a total disregard for the humanity of people in Iran, in Gaza, in Cuba. This is a moral crime. It is a war crime. We need to be demanding that Congress convene today, and we need to be invoking the 25th Amendment.
All the anti-Semites, to all the isolationists, I don't believe. Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be with Israel to our dying day. They're the best ally we could hope for. So we have a commander-in-chief in President Trump, who I think is Ronald Reagan plus.
Trump has been replaced. You know, they have these doubles, right? It's as though you took the maniac Trump and you replaced him with a more reasonable guy. This may literally have been what happened here, because the situation was deserving of a military coup. But if you simply replace a guy, if you got someone you can put in his stead, that's much simpler. Impeachment was going to take way too long. It's fascinating to me that even my representative, I'm here in Wisconsin, very liberal, Mark Pocon is my district representative. And Pocon was endorsing the view that the guy's gone lunatic. He's lost his mind. And I agree with that 100%. And then it turns out that Ron Johnson, who's my senator, a guy I admire a lot, was saying he hoped this is only bluster, that Trump is just, we're supposed to be liberating the people, not killing them, said Ron Johnson. That's totally appropriate. Look, the reports I have, Dean, the planes were already en route. The B-52s were already en route from the UK. And it was going to take them, just the amount of time, get there at 8 o'clock Eastern to bomb the hell out of Iran. Now, I was anticipating we might get intervention by Russia, that under these circumstances, Russia might take them out of the sky. But if this were to happen, it would be the most monstrous war crime in history. We're talking about a population of 90 million that could not survive without the power plants and the bridges. I mean, it was just unbelievable, incredible that we should have a president of the United States who's gone completely off the rails. His recent obscenity, even F-bombs coming from the president of the United States, maybe in private. But this was something he published on his Truth social media. Insane. So a lot of us have concluded that the guy has utterly lost it. The problem with making threats like this, which, as you observed, he's now withdrawn, claiming Iran has agreed to a 2-week ceasefire. I'm not quite convinced that is the fact. We'll know tomorrow morning, because Iran is beating the hell out of Israel, beating the hell out of the U.S. bases. They don't have a reason for a ceasefire, except I do believe they understand Trump wants to get out. Trump wants to get out.
Oh, my God!
Well, the Israelis, for what they know so far with the details in this 2-week delay in the war, they're not too happy with the details, but they say it's President Trump's decision to make. The Iranian response was to fire another missile at Israel. It wasn't 5 minutes from the time that Truth Social post went up that our phones lit up with another incoming missile. This missile was intercepted over Jerusalem. The shrapnel came down. We've got no word of any injuries. It should be noted that word had gone out through the IDF that we should anticipate a lot of missile fire tonight, and they have not taken that down yet. So that's a situation right now. Sometimes we see here in the Middle East that they will fire one just to be defiant at the end, but it's also possible that word hadn't gotten out to the rocket crew. Laura?
We Jews are God's chosen people, and the Gentiles must learn their purpose in life is to fight and die for Israel.
Where we are, we find ourselves on the brink of nuclear catastrophe. Never in my lifetime have I seen a consecutive amount of extremely dire situations now fall through the cracks again, as it's very transparent what's seemingly happening here, which is the bidding of Israel. Now, we're told 2 weeks before another deadline comes, and do we even have 2 weeks? I often wonder, because in 2 weeks anything can happen. In fact, we even have Netanyahu, or at least the AI version of Netanyahu, even start shopping the potential assassination once again of Donald Trump at the hands of Iran. How convenient. And in fact, but let's keep it real here, as real is in the title, as well. It's Israel that he's warning of cryptically, as Netanyahu warns that Israel is actively plotting to assassinate President Donald Trump. Now, in addition to just that, we're even told that this is what Donald was shared with and told before of Butler, Pennsylvania. Hardly the case. In fact, anyone looking back at Butler, Pennsylvania retrospectively, intellectually, and open-minded can see the compliance and the collusion of all parties involved, and whatever that was. And now I'm at the point where it's just, to me, that it's not just ignorance or gullibility or he's being lied to. I think it's more of a compliant kind of nature that Donald Trump or the person playing him seems to be making. We have foreign operators, media-wise, military-wise, and even in all branches, no doubt, all branches of the United States intel community, as well as government representatives, especially the executive branch, that are not representing us, not working for us, however, are here representing and working for Israel. Now's the time that we peg who these people are and do what a lot of people around the world are now coming together and realizing and really protesting: the fact of the matter of the Zionist who are still holding real estate in very powerful positions in government and the private sector, that are manipulating reality and manipulating the history books to favor their cause, which is world domination and world elimination, extermination of those who don't go with the program and meet or suit their objectives. So we're at that point now where we can now see a defanging of the U.S. military, just in the same routine that Germany was in post-World War II, as well a revamping of the world order, a revamping of the world currencies, and the power, the purchase power, as the nail in the coffin for the United States, its empire, and its banking cartel, all Zionists ran and controlled, is now officially over. So this is where we are, and I think a reevaluation of just exactly how much power should one person have over the United States, a country that was founded on having no monarchy, having, well, as you no kings in this case, but really oversight, because I don't think one person can make a decision again like Harry Truman to pretty much destroy and kill another country and their people and wipe them out of civilization in one stroke. That's not what this country was founded on. That's not what the United States military represents and fought for since World War II and before. So I think we have to take a long look in the mirror of what do we stand for and who are we sitting for, and why we should stand up in unison, no matter what you describe yourself, how you classify yourself politically in real life. This is the time to come together. This is the time for forgiveness of anything you might have deemed just delusional, or people are different than you. Because we can come together, because we have a bigger and greater enemy in the future, and it's not necessarily going to be of the human form or kind, but yet of the AI nature. That's for another time. So rather than putting people down who did not vote for this, sure, but applauding those who are walking away from the madness. So that's how I see it. We will continue to monitor this evolving, dangerous situation that we are now forced to be in. And we'll continue to do that throughout the week with our World War III updates. So with that said, for everyone here at Real Deal Media, Dean Ryan, looking forward to seeing you all soon. In the meanwhile, never forget to stay tuned and stay awake. See you soon, and good night.